You talking to her nigga or she talking to, online talking shit? Wow, loud as hell. She's actually sound like.
No situation here is the same.
Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game. The original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So FIU's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to throw. It's Gilliam. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Breaks into the clear. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, they hit this for the 1st down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. Breaks off a defender.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but still early in this game, never a thwart this running game. You keep working, it's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball.
Touchdown, Florida International. A strong game by this quarterback. Just getting settled into this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kurt. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
It's an RPO. The quarterback kicks it out and lifts it. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Dogs are in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback keeps the football. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Now the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They feed the fullback this time, and he will be stuffed for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Give it to the big fullback here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
But the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 into that 1st down loss. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there.
Headed for the end zone. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
3rd down, condensed field, and this quarterback finds an opening and picks up a nice gain, and that'll set up a 1st and goal.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I
can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags a good throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Zero hesitation that time. We just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Nowhere to go. The ball not loose. The defense has got it. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. And he'll be brought down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Fires it to the wide out. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Now it's second down here. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting ripped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. A little bit of wide turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. Hands off to the left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Makes the grab. It's Gabriel. An effective play. Good for a first down to the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the tailback's got it again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
They've got this drive going now to the near midfield with a first down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. To throw, it's Gilliam. Caught quickly. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving? Great conversion And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The defense has stuffed them twice in a row, and they try to throw for it here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And it's good, right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To the air. It's Gilliam. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looks left and finds his target there. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The sure hands. It's Gabriel. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. We reach the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. 1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Looking to throw again. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida International.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quick catch over the middle. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. You cannot escape. It's a sack. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down with the veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab on the move. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain and then completion. They move the 6. They'll go to the line here on first down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia! Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Pick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Gilliam. The pocket breaking down. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And he's in. Touchdown, FIU.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them.
Eyes.
I gotta see what kind of receiver that is. He's a contested specialist. 50-50 downhill. Shit. I should have been throwing him more Jump offs.
What a big lead they've worked.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback's been able to find this guy.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to
That's
find
my
a way
defense,
to get back
dog.
into this game.
That's my
and another
defense.
pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Looking to throw here. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
It's complete. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To the air, it's Gilliam. The sure hands, it's Gabriel. Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Man, this is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Back to pass. It's Gilliam. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the time.
Oh, that one's picked off.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Makes the grab. It's Burns. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Makes a quick grab. And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Second down after that completion. Takes the handoff on the counter play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they've got him on the blitz.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's not going to make it. That's a big stop for the defense. It's still a 5-point margin. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Gilliam. With the catch, it's Gabriel. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple of touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
thinking face.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming.
Pass rush gets home. Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trapped again in the pocket. It's FIU with the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
How the
They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a blitz look here from the defense. The short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Georgia now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Sacks on his bitch ass.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught. Completion. Touchdown. Dogs. This offense really clicking. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference champion on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Now the all-important PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
The game makes it second and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be fourth down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got fourth and inches.
Hands off to the fullback. He didn't make it. Stop short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. And looking to throw now on first down. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one. It would have been a sack.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Getting set.
Medium ball sprinting, flagging hands, medium ball sprinting.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Lets it go quickly. He makes the catch, a successful two-point conversion. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
I'm playing with these cats, dog. I ain't doing nothing special.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Remember last time, went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Gilliam. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. And that pass is in. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Florida International. They put it on top out here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much. Is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try for the two-point conversion using the jumbo formation. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And they've got him. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Completely playing the wrong defense for the play.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And there's the handoff. Watch the spin move. Nobody can bring him down. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after
That plays for total. Play right there for total.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Flats was open.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The big fullback's got it here. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looking downfield, it's Gilliam. Makes a quick catch. Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down to the 22. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Grinding away on the ground. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this
Played
offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Back to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, hold on now, Chris. 1 or 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But he safely made the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
As the first down is still going. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Finding space at the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Panthers. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the quarterback will just clock the football. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Dogs. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here.
خلت الدافزين دخلت دافزيوتهم شيء مفروض. Well deserved. Well deserved.
SEC.
I'm like, hold up. You fired him? Start. Get right here with the 4 minute high. Stay there.
Smash Cal. Not a good game at all.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoffs, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the California Golden Bears, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida International Panthers. Bringing sports college football, Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. This is the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Scanning the field. It's Gilliam. Screen to the wide receiver. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the FIU Panthers offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, we've seen this tight end be a lot more than just a reliable target. He has game swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and then come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Florida International, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. The Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Good juke to get free. They run him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Bringing pressure. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Golden Bears are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The pass rush closing in. And they trap him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Physical run earns the first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Golden Bears with 1st and 10 here. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Golden Bears, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion now from the tight end. It's a shotgun run call. Into the end zone. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him out.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass complete on a crossing route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's that defense shifting again. Snags the quick throw. He stopped, but he gets a first down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Handoff in a single back formation. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the
pass rush gets home.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
The Golden Bears will have to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's past the marker and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. It's a run to the left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. The shotgun handoff here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap to throw. It's Gilliam. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he is
looking for the end zone, has a lane. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and...
Touchdown, Panthers. They cap the drive with 6 points.
And the defense just completely forgot about the fullback. You got all these receivers, you got a running back, you got a tight end. There's no way they're going to... They just did. Threw it to the fullback for a touchdown.
Cal's offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On the run here. Let's it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throw to the running back in the flat.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope they... After the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Gillian. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Locates the tight end is complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff running right. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And the pass is incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
He's looking to scramble. To the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on this running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Gilliam. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
It's a small game, but look who they threw the football to. The fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for the first down. They're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Here's the option play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Gilliam. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Florida International. Still no answer for this offense.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So California's offense back out on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find the spark right now to cut into this big lead. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the ball is hauled in. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He pulls in the catch. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoffs. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And the Golden Bears have first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cal! That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Back to throw. It's Gilliam. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Takes off in a bootleg. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. Breaks into the clear.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
1st down and 10 now. They'll try and run it with the fullback. The fullback gets stuffed for a loss. Ran into a wall there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, FIU. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Golden Bears hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. quarterback drops back. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made by the tight end. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And he drops back in the gun. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
35. Cal. 21.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Fighting off the defender. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
3rd down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
They bring them down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job of this offense picking up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. He hands it off from the gun. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Panthers.
The hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising off?
Cal's offense takes the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. Stop out of the 39, but good enough for a 1st down. The Golden Bears come up to the line in a hurry-up.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the Golden Bears looking to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. It's been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. They never count these guys out.
2nd down after that short completion. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch me over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Golden Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion in the 1st.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The reception makes about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. It's an option look. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Here's a carry for the fullback. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Pounding away with the run game. Breaks free. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. So here we are. This is a crucial play in this game. 4th and long from the 45. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
1st down and more. He's still running. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Florida International.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Out of bounds but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Looking to scramble. There's contact on the throw. The pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.